Hi there, it's Dermot again, and we're going to just do step 10 now. And step 10 is continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. Right, so continue to 2. And just as you know, continue to do something is to do it over and over again, not just on a one-off basis. And that's what we call the maintenance step. So this is the step that helps us stay in recovery, helps us deal with day-to-day issues that arise, helps to deal with ourselves and how we act or react or respond to issues that do arise in our lives. But I suppose to deal with life, the best thing to do is to take it one day at a time. And in this program, with the 12-step program, they do emphasize on just living in the day, living in the here and now. And the reason for that, really is that we do only live in the present. And in a sense, what's happening right now at this very moment in time is life. What has happened behind us is our past, and what is to come is our future. So we live in the moment, and it's best to look at life in the moment as best as we can. It's a lot more manageable to do that. Life is a gift when you live in the present, according to Eckhart Tolle. So, it's about looking at what you can do now. Look at how you are now at this moment in time, not how you will be in an hour, 2 hours, or tomorrow, not how you were in days gone by or moments gone by. It's about really, really focusing on yourself, becoming aware, or even, as they say, mindful of yourself in this very present moment. Right, being honest, open, and willing with yourself, and really that's just accepting things as they are, how you are, what's going on for you, not trying to cover up on yourself or mask over things or delude yourself or deny yourself. Just how it is, how it's happening, how it's unfolding for you at this very moment in time, how your life is unfolding, how you're dealing with things at this moment in time. If a situation arises, do you get stressed out or are you calm? If we get into a debate, does it turn into a row? Or are you able to push it down and just talk normally? Are you assertive in the moment, or are you passive, or are you aggressive? So whatever it is, being honest with yourself. How are you dealing with you? How are you dealing with the situation and things going on around you? Right, so taking personal inventory, and really all that means is just taking stock who I am and how I am, or how am I. And what that means is it's about yourself, focusing on your inner self, not on everything else around you. So how am I dealing with myself? How am I dealing with situations? How am I picking up things? How am I seeing things? Am I seeing them with my senses? Am I smelling them? Am I tasting them? Am I hearing them? So it's, how am I interpreting my world around me, and how am I interacting with my world around me? So that's really taking stock of who I am and how am I at this moment in time. So on this side, we focus on both the good and the bad, how I feel and what I do. And in a sense, coming from a place of addiction where your focus would be mainly on the negative and what you've done wrong, we're also saying, well, look at the good things you might have done in this day, in this moment. What are you doing that's good? Maybe you let somebody in front of you in traffic. Maybe you made someone a cup of tea. Whatever it is, whatever your experience is, maybe you smiled or laughed or waved or, you name it. So it's looking at both. It's getting the balance. We don't just do bad things that we have to correct all the time. It's about appraising ourselves for the good things that we also do and how that makes us feel as well. So of myself, not others, and it's taking ownership and being self-responsible. So that's really the main thing. It's, what are you doing yourself? It's not about what others may do for you, what you do maybe do for others. It's what are you doing for yourself? And that's what's important. It's not being selfish, it's being selfless, because, your good actions have a knock-on effect on other people as well. And when we're wrong, so knowing when I'm wrong, and in a sense it's not doing wrong, it's maybe even being wrong, feeling wrong, thinking wrong, behaving wrong. So, it doesn't have to be something that's a blame situation. It can just be at odds with yourself. Your mood could be wrong, so whatever is going on for you, if it's an action, if you've done something wrong, then yes, do say sorry, we'll get to that there. But if it's how you are, that's also feeling wrong, you know, acknowledge that too. And as I say, it's the acceptance of how you're feeling, how you're dealing with things, accepting where you're at is where you're supposed to be, and also letting go of things that you can't control, that you don't want or don't need anymore. And that's also very important. And being responsible for yourself first and be willing to act on that responsibility. So it's doing, not thinking or saying. It's actually taking action when you can take action. And in most cases, correct the wrongs. When something's not right, correct it. Do it differently. If it's not working, do it differently. So, it's acting on something in that moment in time. Right, promptly admitting it or promptly admit it. And that's now, not tomorrow. So challenging procrastination. So it's best to deal with something in the moment if you can, and at least you can get it out of the way and it won't be hanging over you. So it's always deal with what you can now, and leave for tomorrow stuff. Procrastination is stress-based. It's not so much laziness. And then the more we procrastinate, the more stressed we become. So we want to alleviate that stress and that overwhelm. So when you deal with something promptly, you won't procrastinate and you won't be getting stressed. And in this sense, it's taking charge of a situation if you have to take charge of a situation, and also asking for help if you need to be asking for help. So just to sum up, step 10, it's how to live life one day at a time in good recovery. And that's as simple as that. So it's about living your life as best as you can in the moment, dealing with your life in the moment, sorting things out in the moment, not leaving things to carry on or to fester or whatever. So it's about just doing things promptly, to the best of your ability. And doing this on a daily basis will build over time, and it'll become, you'll become more self-aware. It'll become a routine and eventually become a habit. And you'll just be doing it automatically without even realizing that you're doing it. So you'll be checking in on yourself and maintaining yourself, maintaining your recovery, maintaining your life as you're going forward. All right, that's step 10 for you. Okay, thanks for listening.